So I tried to use more moving video in my review skeleton crew videos. Anyway, the YouTube was all copyright, and I was just like, I deleted the whole damn video. Either way, other YouTubers use tons and tons of Disney Plus footage all the time, and I'm like, well, I guess they can do it. Why can't I? But I guess I can't. So I'm gonna have to figure out, like, am I allowed to use 10 seconds of video, or I'm gonna figure that one out. Please comment below if you know the right amount you can use of footage from other, whatever. So here I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna try it again. What's up? It's Fletch with Fletch Films coming at you with the Skeleton Crew review. We got Easter eggs, we got details. Let's get to it. Boom, boom, boom. Right on, right on, right on. This is my review of the Skeleton Crew, episode 5. You got a lot of things to learn about pirates. So Wim's dad tries to pull a fast one on the security droids. Showing both hands does not pull that off. And yeah, he gets in big trouble, ends up talking to Fern's mom. And yeah, they're going to be trying to come up with some sort of scheme to, drop the barrier and all that in a bag of chips. So obviously they're working out. Leave a comment below. Are you maybe interested in sales techniques? Are you maybe interested in health, special health and wellness techniques? I am a bit of an all over the place YouTuber. I created my YouTube channel back like 14 years ago when I was doing pro snowboarding, and I used to do video production in Lake Tahoe. One thing led to another, and now I do a lot of cars. I did a lot of electric cars. I've done a lot of electric car videos. I'm into electric cars, but that's actually Star Wars. But again, I'm also into the health. I'm really into my health and trying to do yoga and eating healthy. And my wife's an amazing cook. And so I think I want to create like a digital offering. So put your comments below, things you might be interested in that you maybe want me to cover, and just down the road, I'm really going to be trying to branch out some other different videos about, could be sales techniques, could be different health hacks that I have, different health tracks, different healthy things that I do to stay healthy. Anyway, because that's important, right? All right. So here we go back on with the breakdown. So they've got SM-33. I love how they attempted to tie him down with a bunch of ropes, and they decide to obviously turn him back on. Here he is. And they get some information out of him about his old captain, Tack Reynolds, and Jod absolutely right here goes bazonkers, just full on loving it, just fanboy right here. He can't believe that this is the Onyx Cinder, and probably one of the most infamous pirates of the galaxy. So moving forward, they find it's Skull Ridge Mountain. So apparently where SM-33 was originated, where his point of assembly. So they're heading to this planet that has Skull Ridge Mountain, this infamous pirate lair of sorts. Yeah. And I'm really curious about some YouTuber theories that later on in this episode we see the captain, and I've heard some crazy off in left field deep dive ideas that the captain could be maybe SM-33, and they programmed him. But in the earlier part it said the concubine right here killed the captain. So the concubine, if you're reading the subtitles, I mean the dialogue goes through really quickly, and the concubine stabbed the captain. That was kind of interesting. I'm literally going to have to go back and watch this scene before here a couple of times. But he's all, SM-33 is all waxing about home sweet home. And then, Finn is waxing poetically about his home, missing his home, missing his mom, and he's being a kid. And that's great building here, great character development. And Jod then consoles him and talks to him about attachments, and it's pretty dark actually when I was watching it. It's definitely Jedi-esque, and obviously this is a spoiler episode. I'm really, the fact that they had Jod really turn and he finally showed his pirate colors at the end of this episode. He is definitely a hybrid. I think he is a Jedi. I mean, there's no reason that at the end of the episode he pulls out the lightsaber, has it come right to his hand. He doesn't need to show that to anybody. He's using his Force abilities because he can. But he's given Finn some pretty deep advice right here, almost reminiscent of Qui-Gon talking to Anakin, frankly. And here we are, our Canto Bight of the Skeleton Crew. We definitely see some deep dive characters in the background that they recycled from Canto Bight. And I love her. She's a great character, the administrator of the spa. She was absolutely spot on and perfect. And you gotta see those soldiers in the background are totally reminiscent of Cloud City's egg helmet guys and even the Rebel Alliance egg helmet guys. And so they disguise the kids as these wise elders. Sure, let's play along with it. Why not? And so here we are at Skull Ridge Mountain, and SM-33, I love the character building here. It makes me laugh. And they've changed up his place, and he is disgusted. He is bummed out right here. They ruined it. And I really do love the decor of this layout of this hotel. Now, this was definitely interesting. I loved her character right here, and the bounty hunter. Just the look of her is just spot on. Pocket. And Pocket is definitely got some deep cuts to her, and she is just showing Jod's true colors, that he is a scoundrel and not to be trusted. And Jod has to keep on giving money to the hotel administrator right here to keep quiet and to get the room that he needs. And then he has many names that he goes by throughout the universe. This is probably like the fifth one. But Pocket, I love her. She's just a great character. And then again, Jod right here later shows his true colors about like, hey, we got some pirates after us. We need to hurry up. Like the great sense of urgency. I really like the sense of urgency, the grounded in reality-ness of his character. It was just definitely spot on. And they decide to split up. And then the hut right here, and he ends up grabbing the guy. I think he even says like, no, not again. So what does that mean? Did he poop him out? And then anyway, so love the hut there. We think that's going to be some foreshadowing. I mean, maybe some huts obviously down the road. They've been sprinkling them out throughout the other series and stuff like that. So here they're found out. And because the supposed to be like a banking clan member, and he's not of that species. And then the other kids, Burn, meet this character. Love this character in the bowels of the spa, and we don't know that it's going to be friendly, and it finally is friendly, kind of reminiscent of some other characters I saw in, remember, Rebels. But nice chase scene right here. Things are going back and forth, and then finally Jod gets back down to the lair where this character opens up the floor, and they can move down into, go full Goonies style into the bowels of the spa. The fact that they pulled some of this stuff off with, I saw some numbers the other day. I didn't memorize it, but I definitely noticed it was way less than the Acolyte, by the way. So they pulled this off, all these effects, and it really comes down to the storyline. I mean, spending money on a show can't make it better, but when you've got some direction to where to go, and it just makes it awesome. And then here the pirates are showing up because Pocket ratted them out, and then they come across, they're down inside the lair, they realize that that's not water, that's acid, and that they've got to give up something that's dear to them. And I think they eventually throw in one more credit, and then that bubbles up and opens up does a chemical reaction and gets them into the lair. So here they are into the lair of Tech Reynold, and then we eventually see this hologram, or they find out, and Neil notices that the roast right there is good, and they eventually, I believe, turn on the hologram. There we go. They get SM-33 to access the data port, and so he realizes how much money it's at Aten. It's a mint. And then he goes full beast mode, full pirate mode on the kids. And we finally see that he has definitely been hiding some deep inner demons that he is gonna turn on them, that he's been stringing them along. Now, if he goes back somehow, I mean, I want him to be a good character. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting, folks, in the next episode. And Bryce Dallas Howard directs the next episode, and I really like Bryce as a director. So here we are. He's challenging, and he gets her to finally yield. It took a while in this episode. She finally yields. Finn tries to pull out the lightsaber, ignites it in the wrong way, and it's got to be one of the funniest lightsaber gags we've seen in Star Wars. But yeah, here it comes. But he finally yields, and they boop. Yeah, oops. And it was some definite speculation about that lightsaber hilt. I was watching some other YouTubers break it down. It had some gold on it. It looked like it was from definitely the Old Republic era. That's where it would have been from. And then eventually right here, Fern yields finally. Almost gets her throat cut off. There's a pretty good tension right there. And here comes SM-33. Thank gosh Finn finally does come in as a hero. Now, where they end up going down this hole, it could be a bunch of spikes, right? I mean, it could be a booby trap. I mean, it could definitely be a bad place to go. So, and then there's Jod, and here's our lightsaber, and we're going to be looking forward to episode 6, folks. Peace out. Here's my wrap up.
So what I'm trying to say is, please comment below about things you might be interested in, things you might think that I, as Fletch with Fletch Films, doing all these wacky, crazy videos, you might want to see. I've got 300-ish subscribers. 200 of them might have been hanging on for the last 10 years. And just recently, in the last year and a half, I've really started posting videos more. Anyway, comment below what you think is a cool topic to cover. Yeah,